Hey everyone, welcome back to Details in Dynamics. Today we're doing something bold. The entire life of Eminem. From the rough beginnings of Marshall Mathers to the global rap legend known as Slim Shady. We're covering it all. The struggle, the success, the controversy, and the comeback. This isn't just a biography. It's a journey through chaos, genius, and survival. Marshall Bruce Mathers III was born on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri. His father left when he was just a baby, and his mother, Deborah, raised him mostly alone. They moved constantly: Missouri, Kansas City, Detroit, and Marshall was the perpetual new kid. He grew up poor, often bullied, and struggled to make friends. At school, he failed 9th grade 3 times before dropping out at 17. But even then, he had a gift. Words, rhymes, stories. He used language like armor, turning pain into poetry. He'd sit for hours writing lyrics in notebooks, studying hip-hop, obsessed with sound and rhythm. While most kids his age were chasing normal teenage dreams, Marshall was chasing survival and a microphone. When his family settled in Detroit, things started to take shape. Eminem found his purpose in Detroit's underground battle rap circuit. These weren't friendly contests. These were lyrical wars. And he was the underdog, the white kid in a black-dominated space. People booed him just for showing up, but he kept coming back. Every insult made him sharper. Every loss made him hungrier. Eventually, he started winning. By the mid-90s, he was known in Detroit for his vicious wordplay and clever punchlines. But success didn't come easy. His first album, Infinite, released in 1996, flopped completely. Critics called it unoriginal, and the failure crushed him. Broke, exhausted, and with a newborn daughter, he almost quit. But that's when something inside him snapped. That's when Slim Shady was born. The alter ego who said what Marshall Mathers couldn't. Slim was raw, angry, dark, funny, and brutally honest. He didn't care who he offended. He became a vessel for every frustration and fear Marshall ever had. That persona got him noticed by Dr. Dre after he released the Slim Shady EP. Dre signed him to Aftermath Records, and in 1999, the Slim Shady LP exploded onto the scene. My Name Is was everywhere, and overnight, Eminem went from broke and unknown to famous and infamous. Then came the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000, a cultural earthquake. Songs like Stan, The Real Slim Shady, and The Way I Am didn't just top charts, they defined a generation. He turned his trauma, anger, and humor into something magnetic. He didn't just break records, he broke barriers. Suddenly, a white rapper wasn't a gimmick. He was the best rapper alive. But with fame came chaos. Politicians attacked him, parents protested, and the media couldn't stop dissecting him. And he thrived on it. The controversy made him louder, bolder, more unstoppable. Behind the scenes, though, his life was collapsing. His relationship with his mother was toxic. His marriage to Kim Scott was volatile, and he was battling addiction. In 2006, tragedy hit when his best friend, Proof, was shot and killed. That sent him into a deep depression and drug spiral. He overdosed in 2007 and almost died. For a while, it looked like Eminem's story had ended. Another star destroyed by fame. But Marshall Mathers doesn't stay down. In 2008, he fought his way back. He got clean, went through therapy, and started over. Relapse in 2009 was his first step, and while it wasn't perfect, it proved he still had the spark. Then, recovery dropped in 2010, and it changed everything. Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, raw, honest, emotional. It was a different Eminem, still fierce, but finally human. From there, he did what few artists ever manage. He stayed relevant. Albums like the Marshall Mathers LP 2, Kamikaze, and Music to Be Murdered showed that even in his 50s, his technical skill and wordplay were unmatched. He could still out-rap artists half his age, still provoke, still dominate. Love him or hate him, you couldn't ignore him. Meanwhile, his personal life transformed. The man who once thrived on chaos became a symbol of discipline. He's a dedicated father to Haley Jade and fiercely private about his home life. No wild headlines, no scandals, just focus. The fame no longer controls him. He controls it. The same energy that once fueled his destruction now fuels his creativity. At 53, Eminem stands as one of the most successful and respected rappers in history. 15 Grammys, an Oscar, over 200 million albums sold, and an influence that runs deep. From Kendrick Lamar to Logic to NF, countless artists cite him as their reason for picking up a mic. He didn't just break barriers for white rappers in hip-hop, he raised the standard for everyone. His rhyme schemes, storytelling, and raw honesty changed what rap could be. Of course, not everything about his career is perfect. Some lyrics haven't aged well. His early shock tactics went too far. But that's part of the story. His career has always been a reflection of growth. Uncomfortable, imperfect, real. Eminem never pretended to be a role model. He just told the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. And here's the best part. He's still here, still rapping, still evolving, still proving that hip-hop isn't just a young man's game. It's about hunger, passion, and honesty. Eminem once said, "You don't get another chance. Life is no Nintendo game." And he's lived that mantra ever since. Every comeback, every verse, every reinvention is proof that resilience beats failure every time. So there it is, the complete life of Eminem. From a struggling kid with a notebook and a dream to one of the greatest rappers to ever pick up a mic. His story is proof that pain can be power, that honesty outlasts hype, and that growth doesn't mean losing your edge. Eminem isn't just one of the greatest rappers alive. He's one of the most important storytellers of his time. Slim Shady may have been his weapon, but Marshall Mathers, he's the legacy. If you liked this flash documentary, then check out our ones on Bruce Springsteen and Frank Sinatra, only on Details in Dynamics.